Renshaw and Lammonby set Somerset up for big total. After struggling for the first 3 rounds of the LV County Championship, Somerset finally sparked into life with an innings win over defending champions Warwickshire 2 weeks ago. They'd watched on as local rivals Gloucestershire were put to the sword by Hampshire in a topsy-turvy game at the Aegeus Bowl. This wicket saw more than 1,000 runs scored in just 2 innings in the game against Surrey, but Gloucestershire weren't put off. Somerset asked to bat, and the visitors did ever so well. Their West Country neighbours held back as Renshaw and Lammonby calmly accumulated their way through the morning session, pausing only for a handshake as the Aussie opener took them to 50 after less than an hour of play. There was no let-up from the visitors, looking an entirely different side from the batting unit that started the season, with Renshaw now to the fore and up to an 85-ball 50. Reached when he dropped wheel into the leg side for an easy single. They were still together when they brought up the 100 too, rocking back to Scott, another boundary found, and lunch just around the corner with little for Gloucestershire to enjoy so far. Lammonby had to wait for his until after lunch, Somerset striding in after a sedate session for them, the score 114 for none. It wasn't too long a wait though, up to his 50 when an edge off Higgins squirted beyond the grasp of a diving Miles Hammond. Another boundary off Higgins, this one went where he wanted it to, took the first wicket to a 150-run partnership. Just when eyebrows were starting to raise about the host's decision to bowl first on a decent surface with a depleted attack, they had their first wicket. Lammonby caught in 2 minds and caught by Harris off the bowling of Chappell, who then had a second, both openers out when Renshaw left a gap between bat and pad and the on-loan Notts bowler fired one through it. Banton and Abel weren't quite as fluent as the partnership that preceded them, but the former did show his talent. 6 runs off Zafar Gahar took Somerset past 200. That proved to be the extent of his cameo, well taken low down by Bracey for 18 off the bowling of Ryan Higgins. Hildreth remained with the captain through to tea, Gloucestershire breathing easier now with 3 wickets in their back pockets. But that wouldn't translate into a flurry of wickets in the evening session. Abel and Hildreth brought up a 50-run partnership off 96 balls together. Boundaries were hard to come by, but that didn't put off the Somerset pairing. 300 was within their reach before the day was done. So was a 50 for Hildreth, reached off 96 balls when he turned Chappell down to fine leg for his 7th boundary. He would go no further. 3 balls later, he holed out to Taylor, a catch lifted skyward, Bracey underneath it. Davis put 300 on the board with 3 off wheel, but he was playing second fiddle to the captain, who found his way to 50 before the day was done. Another good effort from Tom Abel, up to the mark of 125 balls. Somerset finished the day on 319 for 4. They hold all the cards in the South West Derby. Gloucestershire had worked hard, but for very little reward. They need their luck to change when they return to the Sayat Unique Stadium for the second day of play.